You're 10 years old. Your feet dangle over a moving river of coal. The air is so thick with dust, your spit turns black. If you miss a stone, the whole load can get rejected, and your family feels it at dinner. It's Pennsylvania's Anthracite region, early 1900s. This isn't the mine underground. This is the breaker above ground, a towering machine house that crushes, screens, and sorts coal into sizes buyers will pay for. Your job is simple. Pick the slate out by hand. Quick thing, if you want more, you are there. Shifts from Forgotten Jobs. Subscribe and drop a comment. Would you last 1 hour in this building? I'll pin the best answers. You climb into the breaker before sunrise. Inside, it's a factory made of noise. Coal rattles over iron, screens shake like angry drums, and the whole building vibrates through your bones. You sit on a narrow wooden bench above a chute. No gloves. Coal is slick, and you need grip. Your fingers hunt for the wrong shapes. Flat slate, jagged rock, bits that don't burn. You flick them away into a side chute, down to the growing column pile outside. And you learn the rhythm. Coal surges. You pick. Your wrists burn. Coal surges again. You're not here because anyone thinks it's good for you. You're here because wages in coal towns don't leave much room. Rent, company store credit, food, everything pulls. If you don't work, someone else will. The breaker has rules. Keep the coal moving. Don't stop the flow. Don't talk back. The foreman cares about output and clean coal, not your hands. Mid-morning, the belt speeds up. Your eyes sting. Dust cakes your tongue. A chunk jams, coal bunches, and your instinct is to lean forward, just a little, because if the flow backs up, you get blamed. You reach. Slate slips. Your finger skims too close to moving parts. The machine doesn't notice. The machine never notices. You pull back fast, heart hammering. Then you keep picking like nothing happened. Because stopping means attention. Attention means questions. Questions mean you don't get hired tomorrow. You develop tricks. You angle your body so dust hits your cheek, not your eyes. You keep a good hand position, fingers curled, quick taps, never a full grab. You learn which slate pieces fool new boys, the ones coated in coal that look right until the light hits them flat, and you make deals, quiet ones. An older boy shows you how to spot waste fast. You share a sip of water. Someone warns, inspectors sometimes come, and when they do, younger kids get hidden or told to lie about their age. Here's what is easy to miss. The breaker boy isn't an accident of history. He's a solution, a cheap, flexible workforce inside a process that needed fast hands before automation got better. Anthracite coal had to be sized and cleaned to sell well. The breaker's screens and chutes did a lot, but the final quality control, picking slate, was often human fingers, small fingers. And then the camera arrived. Reformers and investigators documented these kids. Photos, reports, testimony, and the country had to look. The pressure didn't change everything overnight, but it helped force child labor into the public argument about what industrial progress was costing. When you step outside, the daylight feels wrong, too quiet, too clean. You cough, and it tastes like the building. Tomorrow, you'll be back on that bench, picking slate for someone else's heat and steel. So, what are the 3 big takeaways from your shift in the breaker? First, this job powered an economy and swallowed childhood to do it. It wasn't a side gig. It was a critical part of the industrial machine. Second, the breaker wasn't just a place. It was a system built for maximum output. Every element, from the narrow benches to the rules against talking, was designed to keep the coal moving, not to keep the workers safe. And third, what ended it wasn't one law or one hero. It was attention, evidence, and a long, hard fight over what work should cost. The photos, the stories, the data, they all became weapons in that fight. If you want the next shift, I've got a list. Rat catchers, gong farmers, and the people who cleaned cities before modern sanitation. Subscribe, and click the next video in the Lost Jobs playlist right here. Thanks for watching.